Morning, boys. Today we're going to focus on percentage decrease. Last lesson was on percentage increase. Today we're going to deal with percentage decrease. Okay? Now, what is a percentage decrease? A percentage decrease is when a number decreases, boys, when a number so becomes smaller. Okay? And it becomes smaller since we are taking away a given percentage of it. A percentage decrease is often encountered in real life situations. For example, in cases of a sale or a discount, right? When you buy a new car and you try to sell it after a few years, you lose from it, and we say that you have made a loss, right? That's a percentage decrease as well, right? So we encounter percentage decrease a lot in real life, okay? Now, words that can indicate a percentage decrease, okay? When we have the word markdown or the word reduction or reduced, okay? Or the word decrease, or during a sale we have that word 20% discount. Sale, obviously, as well. Loss, as we just explained, loss, all right? And when we have that mark percentage off, right? So in all of these cases, there is all of these words indicate a percentage decrease, and to work a percentage decrease we must subtract, okay? Because the number is becoming smaller, the price is becoming so smaller, so we must subtract, all right, from the original price. Now let's discuss the first example, boys. The first example, here is a pair of trainers, right? There is a pair of trainers in the sale. They were originally marked €60 and they have 20% off. How much do I pay for them now, all right, during the sale? So the keywords, all right, that I must look for here, there is a 20% off, all right? So I need to subtract because there is a percentage decrease. But just like in percentage increase, we need to find a new percentage first after the 20% off. Since we have the word off, we need to subtract percentages to find the new amount, all right? Now, we start always, boys, with the original percentage, okay? The original percentage is equal to 100%. The decrease, the percentage off, all right, is 20%. So the new percentage is 100 minus 20, it's 80%. So the new percentage, the percentage during the sale, it's 80% of the original amount of things, right, of the items. So we need to find the 80% of the price of the trainers, the original price of the trainers, which was the €60. So 80% of €60. Now, boys, 80% is 80 out of 100, okay? Off times, okay, instead of off we write the multiplication sign of 60. So let's work it out. I can cancel the 0 of the 100 with the 0 of the 60, the second 0 of the 100 with the 0 of the 80, and I remain with 8 times 6, which is equal to €48. Obviously, during a sale, the items, all right, are marked down, all right? The price of the items is decreases, all right? Is getting smaller, all right? it's getting lower, all right? So instead of buying a trainers for 60 euro, I'm buying the trainers for 48 euro. During a sale, the 48 euro, since the number decreased, it makes a lot of sense. Check, boys, whether your answers make sense or not. It's very important, all right? If it's a case of percentage decrease, then the answer, all right, must be less than the origin, which is, all right, it makes sense. Example 2. We have some designer sunglasses in a sale with 45% off. They were 190 euro before the sale. How much are they now? All right, so we have the word sale and we have the percentage off. So it is a case of a percentage decrease, all right? We start by finding percentage first, all right? Find new, so find new percentage first. Find new percentage first. To find the new percentage first, we must start from the original percentage, which is always the 100%. The decrease, the percentage off, is 45%. So 100% minus 45%, it's 55%. So the new percentage is 55%. 55% of what? 55% of the original price of the sunglasses, which is 190 euro. So 55% of the 190 euro. Now, 55%, we can write that as 55 out of 100. Instead of off, I write multiplication sign times 190. So, I can cancel the 0 of the 100 with the 0 of the 190. I can cancel the 10 with the 55 because they are both multiples of 5. 5 into 10 goes 2, 5 into 55 goes 11. I cannot cancel further, all right? So using a calculator, all right, I can work 11 all over 2 times 19, all right? And the answer, all right, would be 104.5. And since we are dealing with money, that 5 is 0.50, 50 cents. Alright, so the price of the sunglasses now during the sale, it is 104 euro and 50 cents. Okay, the price decreased from 190, it became 104.50. So it makes sense, okay, because during the sale, the prices are decreased. Alright. Check, boys, I repeat, check whether your answers make sense or not. Right? It's very important because obviously here we are doing a lesson on percentage decrease, but eventually we're going to do a lesson when the two situations are mixed up, right? And you have to decide whether it is a percentage increase or decrease, all right? And check whether your answer makes sense or not. Let's do example 3. So Marita bought a car for 9,600 euro. When she sold it, the price decreased by 15%. How much did she get for the car? All right. So the keyword here is decreased. All right. So it is a case of a percentage decrease. So we must subtract percentages. All right. And we need to find new percentage first. Find new percentage first. So we start with the original percentage. Original percentage is always the 100%. the decrease in percentage as well is 15%. Since it is a decrease, we have to subtract, so the new percentage 100 minus 15, it's 85%. So the car now costs 85% of the original price, and the original price is 9,600 euro. So I need to find the 85% of the 9,600. So I need to find the 85% of the 9,600 euro. Instead of 85%, I write 85 out of 100. Instead of I use the multiplication sign, so of 9,600. I can cancel the zeros of the 100 with the zeros of the 9,600. If I work 85 times 96, I obtain 8,160. So she sold the car, right? She sold the car. So she sold the car for 8,160. The price of the car decreased, right? Because there is a percentage decrease. So it makes sense that the price of the car is lower than the original price, okay? Okay, so your questions, boys, would be similar to these, okay? Just pay attention for the keywords and make sure when it is a real life situation, make sure that you've used all the information that you're given, all right? Look out for the keywords, underline them using a color, all right? And check that you've used all the information that you are given, right? It's very important in real life situations. So your homework examples would be very similar to these. Just in case you get stuck, just try to work out these examples first before trying the homework ones, all right? So that's all for today's, boys. Good day and take care.